Hey there, it's me, wardrobe stylist Goo Goo Atkins. You're here with Guru Style in my beautiful showroom downtown Los Angeles. And today we are talking about 4 trends, 3 of which, what's 3? These 3. 3 of which I love, 1 of which I don't love. Let's get started. Now, let me tell you how I feel about trends. You don't have to follow them. Do what works for you. A lot of us are looking at the runway and these high fashion magazines, and it's cool to get information from them and to get ideas from them, but guess what? If you don't look like that model, certain things may translate differently on your body if that trend does not work for you. You don't have to follow the crowd. It was the crowd that killed Jesus. That's what my grandma always says. Everything isn't for everybody, so I cannot stress it enough. Don't try all these crazy trends. If you don't feel it, don't try it. Some of y'all, if you do feel it, still don't try it. All right, so let's get into 4 trends. First is fringe fever. I am loving fringes. Fringes make me think of like the 70s, and the 70s was just such a powerful decade. Everybody meant what they said in the 70s. Like the hippies, they were serious. They wasn't shaving their armpits. They was having free love. They had on fringes and all of this dazed out stuff. And then, I feel like black people were super strong in the 70s. We wasn't taking no mess in the 70s. I like that. So I wish I was able to be this age in the 70s, but then still be young today. That couldn't work. But anyway, I like fringes, okay? So now check me out in my fringes. I have a little bit of fringe on the shoes, a little bit of fringe on the tassel, on my clutch. I'm in a gorgeous blush dress, really comfortable. I ain't gotta hold my stomach in. I can just be as free as I want and still be pretty and still wear my fringes. Some of y'all are just natural born overkillers. Take some off a little bit. Don't do too much, don't binge on the fringe, okay? Easy does it. So my next trend that I love right now are overalls. Overalls make me think of farmers. No, I'm just kidding, because none of us think of fashion when we think of farmers. Well, we love farmers though. Overalls are totally cool. You just have to wear them the right way. Whereas before, we used to wear overalls like kind of wide legs, super comfortable, super big. Now our overalls are a little more fitted with a skinny jean, maybe even distress it a little bit, and then bam, you have the 2015 version of how to wear overalls. Check baby girl out. All right, so you can see that for one, I'm not a small girl, so big baggy stuff is not always good for us anyway. Another thing you guys may not know, it's not good for skinny people either. It makes big people look bigger, it makes skinny people look skinnier. So I put on a pair that's kind of somewhere in the middle, not really skinny and not really big, but it just kind of fits, which is slenderizing. Another thing about this particular pair from City Chic is the bib is a little more narrow in the center, so it makes my waist appear smaller, which is always good. Don't we all want a smaller waist, ladies? And let's try to remember, this moment is about fashion and not necessarily farming, so let old McDonald have his farm and then you be fashionable, all right? So my next trend is mixing patterns and prints. Now, this is kind of touchy because your average person may say, well, I don't really know how to do that. It's just like, how do you mismatch the right way? Let me tell you something. Copy out for me. You all the way in a whole nother state. I don't know where you are. I don't know where you're going. We ain't hanging out at the same places. Wear it exactly the same way I wear it. Let me tell you what I always do when I mix patterns and prints. I always make sure I give myself a waistline. Otherwise, us people that have a little more weight on us will end up looking bigger. So if I put that waistline in there, it'll remind them or give the illusion that, oh, this bigness is just the clothes. Because see, I'm kind of small. See this waist here that I gave? Yeah, blame it on the clothes. Now, take a look at me in my mixed prints. So what I did is, I know that I'm bottom heavy, so I put something that was a print, but it was fitted on the bottom part, and then on the top where I'm a little smaller, I always want to make sure I accentuate my small parts because I don't have very many. You want to make sure your smallest part looks your smallest. I made sure I put on a solid top that's kind of slenderizing. I know what you're thinking, it's wide. It's slenderizing, don't believe the hype. I'm here to tell you the truth. Another thing that I did, the print on my jacket is a little muted, so it's not so adding too much bulk to me. So that's another secret. One print can be more muted than the other. This DVF skirt is clearly a bold print, but at the end of the day, I'm mixing prints, I'm mixing patterns, and I don't look huge. There you have it. Now for a trend that I hate. I absolutely hate too much, and I hate too little. I hate too much when people have on everything they bought last night. I mean, that's cool. You bought 17 items yesterday from the store. You don't have to wear them all today. Like Chanel said, just take one thing off. Some of you take 4 things off, all right? But don't slip into being too skimpy. Lingerie is for your bedroom. I don't want to see you in it. I hate to go out or to be somewhere and I see people's whole behind, or they have a top and this is their top, this is their top. This is their whole top. First of all, you shouldn't even wear this to the beach. Wear that at home for your man. I don't want to see that. That's nasty. Now check me out in what I don't approve of, all right? I did this just for you. First of all, this shawl is formal. These leggings are leggings, so they're playful, and definitely overkilling it with this clown makeup. Heavy eyes, heavy cheek, heavy everything, just way too much. Goo, take that hat off. All of these pieces are kind of standout pieces or statement pieces or pieces that give it that pop. So you don't want everything to be pop, 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 pop all the way down to the ground. That's out of style. I can't take any more. Y'all, we gotta move on. This is gross. And just in case you thought you was gonna see me in too little, you won't. I won't do it. Just take my word for it. All right, so those were the trends that I like and don't like. That's how I feel. What I want you to take away from this is every trend is not for everybody, and you don't have to feel pressure to try out every trend. And what y'all think of my runway walk? No, don't answer that. So thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, and don't be laughing at my walk. That was fun, guys. I can't wait to see you next time. For more fun videos, check us out right here at the WeTV YouTube channel. And if there's anything else that you want to hear me talk about, you can leave that in the comments below.